question aimed at Mort. Who would you rather build around, Zion or LaMelo? And that's from Andreas. Yeah, I had a feeling that was good because that is the point of topic on my Danish podcast a lot. I have a hard time seeing how you can effectively build around these two, or rather, you can build around LaMelo easier from like an X's and O perspective. But I don't know whether I trust LaMelo to be the guy to be built around. I know you disagree with that. That's totally fair, but I'm not there. I'm not there yet. As for Sion, there's the availability issue. There's also the fact that he might be the most difficult archetype ever to build around, which I also touched on in the last pod. I'm gonna say Sion because I do at least trust that when he's healthy, he's productive in the right way. Whereas Lamelo, I'm not there yet. I'm still seeing a lot of empty calories.
The thing with Zion, and LaMelo hasn't necessarily been durable enough to just say, oh, Zion's too injury prone.
Right. Exactly.
But with Zion, if you have to build a team under the threat of your best player not always being available, wouldn't it be easier to build that said team around LaMelo than it would be Zion?
I don't think I understood that question. Could you reword it?
Because LaMelo, look, I think one of the problems with the Pelicans, and I don't actually know how much blame to assign to them for this because Zion has not been available enough to counter it, but they built their team as if we want him to be the central focus, but we need it to exist without him. Yeah. And if you have to approach it from the same perspective with LaMelo, it feels easier to do that, where if you needed to move LaMelo to a secondary role, all right, he's going to scale down better than Zion.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's actually a very fair point. Like, unless you get like the absolute right teammate alongside Zion, which would have to be like Wemby or something, I do agree that you're right. You can scale down LaMelo. At least you hope to. LaMelo might not agree. That could be a problem. But like, yeah, theoretically, you could. That doesn't make it like that doesn't make it easier on me to go with LaMelo though, because his play as well is just it's all over the floor. Like it's all. Let's just go back and watch like his last 8 games, 30.8% from the field. 30.8, not 38. 30.8% from the field.
Who are the Hornets that have played the most time around him during that span?
I don't have the numbers on that, but I don't care. 30.8. Look, no. But what I'm saying is, even if you're supposed to be the best player on your team, even if you're playing with G Leaguers, 30.8% efficiency. And it's not just the lack of efficiency. It's the fact that I don't trust him in terms of his decision making. I don't trust him yet to do something over a sustained period of time where I can feel comfortable knowing that, oh yeah, he's got it. Like, if I'm a coach, if I'm a general manager, if I'm looking at a rough stretch in the season, I would have zero faith in in basically saying, okay, well, I have LaMelo. He'll carry me through this rough stretch. I have zero faith.
I think that's fair. It really comes down to you're betting on a higher peak from Zion. I think that you can bet on a more extended peak from LaMelo Ball if and when he gets there. And that might be sort of the two things that we're battling against in that situation. Your answer did not surprise me, though. All right, Mort, this one, you could read it.
I feel like it'd be fun to award more team level stuff in the regular season, like best O, D, stocks, most improved, etc. Not that it stand for much in real life, just a curiosity magnet for folks to want to learn about how cool shit it is. Growth, chain drivers, tactics, cores, gelling or blossoming together. Fans to take pride in anything besides the title. From Think Shank.
That was when you were talking about most improved team award. This is the question I was alluding to.
I wouldn't hate that. Like, I generally more awards, especially team oriented awards. I love that. Like, if we also apply it to like coaching staffs and managerial teams, like, instead of executive of the year or coach of the year, coaching staff of the year, or maybe not even replace it, just add to it, or managerial team of the year, like front office of the year.
That's front office of the year. That should be executive of the year. If you're only looking at it as like a one person thing, I'm not saying you do, but that's not a one person thing.
It's not.
So I like the idea of most improved team. But even if you did that or most surprising team, like pleasantly surprising team, it'd be funny if they had a most disappointing team award. That'd be really funny.
I would love that. I would
But
love that. We should call it the Phoenix Suns Award. Yes.
my one concern, and it's not so much a concern, I just wonder if we had a most surprising or most improved team, what do you think would be the correlation between that team and then coach of the year? Because doesn't it feel like a lot of the times, like coach of the year goes to that team?
It does. Yes, that's a very good point. Like we'd have to differentiate somehow.
Yeah. So I don't like, but I would be all for like some type of a team where I think most improved team is kind of the easiest way to go. Best offense and defense kind of feels, I know we have scoring title and stuff, but that feels just a little too easy where it's okay. This team was first in offensive rating. They had the best
Stocks,
offense.
that's just super specific. Like the best team in stocks. Just that's a sicko award for sure. I'm not sure the broader public would even understand it. Stock? What? The best stock team of the year? What the fuck?
Maybe like the most aggressive defense award or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's a subset of a larger category, like the best shooting team, and then like the most aggressive defensive team or something. I don't know.
I'm honestly I'm all for it. And here's the thing: we talk about wanting to add these awards. I fucking forget who wins the day after. So it's like it's not even something that I'm like remembering, but I just think it'd be fun in the moment.
It's hashtag content for in the moment. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Our next question. Oh, it's a super important one from Lucas Kaplan. What's the best cheesecake topping?
Oh,
I will let you know. There's a backstory here. I have a friend, and she owns a dessert shop near me, and she doesn't have cheesecakes on her menu. And I won't even name drop the store on this podcast in case people try to order stuff and she gets mad at me because she has like a pretty big social media following. She makes me custom cheesecakes. Like I come up with flavors and she'll make me custom cheesecakes.
Yeah.
The best one I've ever had is she makes me a cinnamon bun cheesecake that is so good. So I would say that like cinnamon bun filling as a topping, or she's also made me cookie dough cheesecake, and then she'll put cookie dough balls on top of the cheesecake in addition to like baking in or infusing it with cookie dough.
So what's the what do you call the crumble? Like what is that? Is that from like crackers or is it like sponge cake? Like what's the bottom?
The bottom of which one? Like any of the cakes will vary.
Like, what does she use as base for the cheesecake? Does she use like crumble or like cracker crumbles or like sponge cake or like what does she use?
For the crust, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, crust. I think that's the word.
Like crumbs, like or like the like graham cracker type stuff, or sometimes it's Oreos are like the crust.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So it's like a cookie crust would be the best. I think is the best way. I'm not a like a dessert tier, like a dessert expert. I just know what I like to eat. So
my wife is a big cheesecake aficionado as well, and she like if I buy one ever that's like pre-made, she's just like, I'm not gonna eat any of that. Fuck that. Like she wants to make her own, and she came up with because look, the one you just presented it sounds delicious. Sounds a little too sweet for my taste. Like I love something. Again, I'm Scandinavian. We eat licorices and all that. Like we like something that's not like too like sweet on sweet.
no, yeah, I want my desserts because I don't have desserts often. I want my desserts to be on PEDs.
Right, and that's totally fair. So my wife made one with like I don't even know what you call it in English. It's not a gel, but it's like a mango. I'm gonna call it gel, even though it's not, but like a mango gel on top. And
like a jelly. Is that what you're
not even a jelly is I'm kind of like I don't like I've never spoken about pastries to this extent in English, so I don't have the words for it. Like I just flat out don't know. But that was delicious. And it wasn't like she didn't use like store-bought mango puree or like she bought mango, she did the whole things herself. Like she's really good at making cakes. I've shown this on social media as well. She's made like like cars, like cake, out of cake and whatnot to our kids and whatnot. She's great. That's the best cheesecake I've ever had. Like that, the mango thing where She added just the right amount of like lemon juice for like the savory, a little bit. What do you call that? Like the no, sourness of it, and then just the right amount of sugar to balance it. And it was great. It was great. Like that was to me is the best cheesecake topping. Like if you do the mango thing right.
To each their own, but get fruit all the way for my dessert.
Really?
I'm just not. I'm like not. Again, I guess because I don't have it enough of, so I really want to feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
Maybe it's that like mentally is what it is. I will also say perhaps the most underrated topping
Mhm.
is cookie butter, like a cookie butter frosting and like covering around the cheesecake she's made me before. It's to die for.
Okay.
Again, it's decadent as hell, but it's to die for. And I'll nominate. You have to do this yourself. Is you put the entire cheesecake, throw it in a bowl.
Right.
Then go get chocolate chip cookies, heat them up, and throw them onto the cheesecake, and that's the best. That's another good cheesecake topping.
God damn, that's diabetes in a cake. Okay, cool.